Alright guys, I'm back on the NBA 2K15. My career, I got tired of playing on Hall of Fame, so I'm just gonna play on rookie.
It's a Western Conference.
Just want to see how many points I can get.
Memphis as the Grizzlies look to work the home court advantage.
I got this idea from
Thunder log another stop on their travel schedule in today's matchup. A superb ball club playing a great brand of basketball. Number one record right now in the NBA.
I got this idea from
This is one of those games you have circled on the calendar as soon as the schedule is released. It's one of the best rivalries the NBA has to offer. And Clark, I know you and I just get excited when we get these matchups ourselves.
No doubt about it, Steve, because it seems like these two teams always have a reason to be angry at each other, and that brings out the best basketball in both of them, and we love that.
Now the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Insanity, he's in at point guard. Paul George is out there with Durant, and then there's Steven Adams, and it's Westbrook in at the 2 guard.
I only got like 5 views.
And here are the Thunder now. It's a 3-point game. They come into this one following the loss to the Mavericks.
Well, they were lucky it wasn't a blowout because they didn't put forth a very strong performance in that one.
Yeah, they just couldn't find anything to work for them, Steve. No matter what approach they used, it was futile.
Here's Conley. The Thunder making the shot. Here's Insanity. Hits it from 3-point range.
Look how easy it is.
Insanity's got 6 points.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
And it's Conley penetrating, and Insanity picks up a foul. That's his first foul. Here's Gasol. Turned in an outstanding game against Atlanta. And Adams kicks to Gasol to end the run, and he gets the bucket.
Beautiful dish down low.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Here's Insanity. He's got 6. He rifled that one
in from distance.
9 points in the game so far.
Barely
How about
make
this?
any.
They're shooting 80% so far. I know it's early, but offensively they look great.
Conley with it. George picks him up, and they call an illegal screen here.
Well, good idea setting that screen, but the execution wasn't there.
Well, it sure wasn't. I mean, you want it to be hard, but it also has to be legal.
Here's Insanity. The shot's good on the assist by George.
Woo.
And that's 12 points.
I'm heating up.
Boy, Kevin, I like the way they've come out here. I mean, they're shooting it well and with confidence from outside. Just a good, strong start for them.
Here's Randolph. The Thunder pull it in.
I think he was surprised by how much space he had there and just rushed the shot a little bit.
Here's Insanity. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
Oh my gosh.
That's 12 straight points coming off 3-pointers. I mean, somebody do something defensively.
Dominating right now.
Well, I agree with you. I mean, who's going to step up?
I might be like, duh, you're dominating because you're playing all
They get in their chest, make them uncomfortable, and try to deny those looks.
Dominating, though.
Conley, the pass to Gasol. Outside Conley. Back to Gasol. To the left side wing. Shot clock at 6. And it's Conley penetrating. Shot to stop the run. It's hauled in by Adams.
Certainly not the dream start they were hoping for, going 1 for 4 early.
Here's Insanity. From beyond the arc and then some.
Insanity's
got 18 points. Clark, the coach, was really passionate in that last huddle, trying to do everything he can to get his message across.
You know, and I'm not sure what he wanted exactly, but he did it with enough fire that I'm guessing
Look at the score.
he's
20
not
to
going to
4.
be happy with any lapse in execution. I mean, he made his point pretty clear.
And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
Oh my gosh.
Defensively, they're really scattered right now, giving up
50.
so many open looks from the 3-point line.
Yeah, they are splashing them. Their last 3 buckets have all come from behind the arc.
Conley, and that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Thunder.
Now, they didn't waste any time getting into a groove out there. They're dialed in from long range.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
The reason why I changed my name on
Insanity.
YouTube
Well,
is
with this soft
it
D,
used to
they're
be
allowing them to
K&K
shoot a
Gaming,
very high
'cause it
percentage
was
from
me
the
and my
field so
friend.
far.
My
Yeah,
friend
and they're just not offering any resistance, not making anything difficult for them. And they're able to
So I
kind of
like,
do whatever they
I
want to
found
do.
a new
And he
friend.
gets the bucket.
Boy, nice work
That's why
inside.
it's
Tough to get
10-8
that
game,
shot
you know.
over a big defender like that.
I kind of
That
like it
takes
better
skill
like that
and
anyway.
creativity, Steve, particularly on the release to make sure he doesn't get a hand on it.
Here's Insanity.
Shouldn't
He's
have.
got 24, and it's George missing.
Even though he missed it, he couldn't pass up that chance.
Yeah, that's an easy jump shot. You got to take that.
The offensive rebound.
Oh, I got
It's kind of a shocker. The defense was there, but it wasn't right in his face. Kind of out of character for him to miss those.
Here's Insanity. And again, Oklahoma
It's
sitting
so
with the triple.
easy to get
By the
green
way
lights.
this defense is playing out there, I mean, they might as well not be there. That's 5 straight wide open threes.
Yeah, and that's way too many. I mean, typically teams will get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open threes, but they just haven't figured it out yet.
Randolph can't hit.
It's
Oklahoma
probably
City
much
leading by 20.
easier,
George passes to Insanity.
12-minute quarters, but
And Gasol comes to help.
I like difficulty.
The pass to
I
Insanity.
like it to be difficult to get 200. I guess
No
I'm gonna
one
get people
near Westbrook as he lets it go.
as much as I don't want. Ooh.
And it's good. Fought through contact. It's the shot. He'll go to
It'll
the
be
free
okay
throw
if I get
line.
a few assists.
I couldn't have dreamt of a much better start than what they've had here today.
Everything's worked, especially offensively, and what a lead they have already to show for it.
And so it's Memphis with it. Pass to Stevens. Adams outside. Puts it up from 12, and it falls
What?
over the rim and in. Adams has got his first bucket of the night. On offense, here are the Thunder. Doris Burke had a chance to catch up with head coach Dave Yeager. Doris, what do you have to say?
He told me one of the more troubling tasks his team must do is to figure out how to slow down Russell Westbrook. He said that between his explosiveness and ability to change direction, they'll have to have all 5 guys keeping an eye on Westbrook whenever he's on the perimeter.
Thank you, Doris.
Kevin, let's take a look at what the Oklahoma Thunder did over the last month in the league rankings. First in shooting percentage, first in three-point shooting, and they're also ranked #1 in taking care of the ball. Not many turnovers. They value possessions like no other.
And the shooting is really what stands out to me. This is a team that does such a good job of finding open looks. They're unselfish. They work offensively to create good shots. And when they do that and they're on their game, they're tough to beat.
Here's Insanity. Michael Conley making his last shot. Here's Insanity. Covered by Conley. The tray. No good from Insanity. The Grizzlies trail by 20. Pass to Adams. Outside Conley. Pass to Gasol. Back to Conley. Great D that time from Durant.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
Here's Insanity. He has 29. And the shot is good.
They've built a big lead here early.
Both defensively and offensively. They've been terrific right from the tip.
Conley with it. The pass to Stevens. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet.
The defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
And giving up these easy chances is going to do wonders for their confidence.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Shots good from Insanity.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the three-point line. That's 4 of the last 5. You got to run those guys off the line.
I agree, and the defense is practically giving them those shots, though.
Matthews, no good.
Now, normally that's a shot people make, but that's not really his bread and butter there.
Here's Insanity. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
The defense has done very little to slow them down so far.
The Grizzlies have gone 7 of 15 from the field to this point. Augustine passes to Stevens. Matthews left side. He kicks to Augustine. Memphis moving it around. And here's Matthews from the arc. And it's Matthews again missing.
What a start they've gotten off to on the glass. I mean, they've come out banging.
And when a game starts off like this, there's an intimidation factor that comes into play.
Here's Stevens. The shot is off. Great D that time from Green. The three. And it drops once again. The bucket from Insanity. Insanity's got 41. Last outing for Memphis, they won that game against the Atlanta Hawks.
Yeah, that was a strange game. Very shaky defensive performance by their opponent, but hey, they took advantage of it.
Yeah, I'd go along with that. I mean, the game wasn't handed to them, but they definitely didn't have to work as hard as they should have.
Augustine, no luck.
That's a bold move, trying to respond to that three, but he couldn't convert.
Here's Insanity. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
This guy's putting on a clinic out there. Everything is sound and sharp and crisp. He's really the centerpiece of their offense.
Kicks it to Gasol. It's stolen by Green. And pushing it up here. Here is Oklahoma City.
They are making some noise from downtown, guys.
And they've got themselves a very nice lead to show for it.
There's 42 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Augustine in the corner. George against Matthews. Shot clock at 6. Stevens misses and the dry spell continues.
I don't know if it's just me, but he's looked a step slow since the start of the quarter. His shooting has really suffered. All the buckets he's poured in today have put them in a terrific position heading into the stretch.
Matthews against George. Matthews into the lane. Good. Matthews has got his first points of the game. 5 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Insanity. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
The three-pointer has been his best weapon here today, no question.
The D has been all mixed up, confused, bamboozled, allowing him way too much space.
Deciding to change it up. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. So for Oklahoma City right now, Insanity in at point guard. Green is out there with Glenn Rice Jr. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's Adams in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's stolen by Adams. Here's Insanity. Again, Oklahoma City.
Well, it's kind of been the story here today, hasn't it, Clark?
Steven Adams.
The Grizzlies have gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. And again, Memphis no good.
Well, an 8-rebound advantage like the one they have now is always going to swing the score hard in that team's direction.
And that's certainly been the case today. Their rebounding has made a huge difference.
A large part of what they've been able to do here is centered around his offense.
Conley kicks to Gasol. Back to Conley. Fires for 3. The Thunder pull it in. Here's Insanity. What an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight.
Well, offensively, he's taken a solid opening quarter and just built on it here in the second.
Tries to save it. And now a fast break for the Thunder. Offensive rebound. Here's Adams. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
You know, that putback's about as easy as it's going to get. You have to put a body on someone down there.
Well, no box out. That's the result you get right there.
And the Thunder making a change here. George is checked in. Gasol dishes to Conley. It's stolen by Adams. Here's Insanity, averaging 6 points per contest.
There's been a huge discrepancy between these teams and their effectiveness from the three-point line.
And you really notice it at that end of the floor where they continue to get open looks and knock them down.
Conley with it. Now guarded by Insanity. It's 2-on-1. Pulls up for 3. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at either end, steals, fast break buckets, and the other team